a lovely family. I'm in my little man cave right now that I'm building. It's a bit of a hodgepodge. I'm doing my best to try and bring this into the modern era. It had an asbestos roof, so I shouldn't be smoking, but I must admit it provides me with a great deal of relief. With these feelings, that I've not got it quite under control. So it gives me a great deal of relief, even though it probably is not helping me in the long run. But that being said, we keep pushing on and we keep moving forward regardless, because if this is it, then I'm damn well going to be, if we're falling, I'm damn well going to be doing some somersaults on the way down. You can trust in that. Look at that. It's a miracle. It's a miracle I'm still alive. I didn't think I'd have to put up with these sort of conditions, being I'm only 40, just turned 40. But this is what we do. We keep moving the goalposts for ourselves. I said to myself, I'm just trying to survive till I hit 40. Now we've hit 40, and I'm gonna try and survive till the spring. And then if I manage that, then it's gonna be get through the next winter and all the rest. Because the winter has a habit of thinning out the herd, does it not? For whatever reason. So cheers for sticking around. Shit is gonna get darker. Oh my lord. Lost a lot of weight, haven't I? But yeah, I'm just trying to hide these sorts of feelings from my family because I don't want to upset them. I don't want them to be constantly worried about my condition and all the rest of it, so I choose not to burden them with that, but I have to tell somebody, otherwise I'm going to go mad. I sort of tried to touch on the subject with a very old friend the other day, someone I've known for 20 years, and he completely spazzed out, was trying to call my family, was trying to call my sister, caused a lot of problems for me actually. So confiding in people like that is not really going to be an option in future, so sometimes it's easier just telling the world, isn't it? What was I going to say? There's so many people I want to thank, while I was sick. Oz Hughes, Bonsai Knives, sent me some really beautiful knife while I was sick. I didn't expect him to do it, and he sent me this thing. My response was to sort of eventually just shut down my Instagram account, as if I'm trying to stick two fingers up at the people that are trying to help me, but it wasn't that. It was that I was spending too much time on sort of social media as a whole, and I felt like it was not making me well. So I come away from it for a bit, and it looked like I stuck a big two fingers up at the man, but I will say that there's not a day that goes past that I don't think about how shitty I am for doing that. Yeah. So, it's nice. These people are all friends requested me since, because don't get me wrong, I've kept the Instagram account open purely because it's very hard to explain, but I didn't want to keep on with it and have these followers and follow people, because I just didn't have enough time to sort of see what other people were doing. I was too concentrated on my own shit, I was in a bit of trouble, So what I did was I decided to keep it open because there was so much that I put into that, so many nice comments that were given to me, and that I would like my son to sort of, if the worst happened, then my son would have some sort of, bare understanding of who his dad was, So that's what I did. So I kept it open, but deleted all my followers and didn't accept any friends requests and that. But lo and behold, the people that are the nicest people in the world did try and friends request me back, and they think I've got some problem with them or something like that. And it's all this politics and drama I didn't really want to think about. I had so much on my plate. But it's like sending a big FU to these people, and I just hate the fact that it's come across like that. So hope that puts it to rest, the reason, you know, why I did. So I'm going to be posting YouTube videos from now on, a little bit more real videos, what's going on. I don't even know whether to keep the comments open or not. It's just, I come up to this place at the end of my garden, what's meant to be my workshop, and I want to basically have, you know, a place where I can sort of vent what's going on, because I can't talk to anyone about this. Do you know what I mean? I know the problem that if I go back into hospital, which I could have on many occasions, if I go back into hospital, that's it, that's the end. So knowing that, I've tried to keep out of hospital as much as possible. I've tried to ignore the fevers, ignore the infections, ignore all that stuff, but it does take its toll, you know, eventually. And yeah, you know, it's got to be really tough to get this, you know, underhand, and sometimes I question if I've got that resilience, if I can keep taking these knocks, if I can keep, you know, putting up with it. But when I see my son, and you know, we were watching some stupid film last night. I don't even like fucking watching these silly films, right? Because they're all made by a certain group of people, and they've all got a fucking spin on them. So I don't really like watching those stupid films. But I watched this Daddy's Home, ridiculous, stupid, pathetic, terrible values displayed in the film last night, and it was all about having kids and having, you know, someone else bring up your child and stuff like that. And you know, if there's one thing that's going to keep me pushing on, it's that, is knowing that my son needs a dad, and I'm not going to ever give up on him like that. You know, my parents split up when I was quite young. I say quite young, I mean young enough. They were always splitting up and getting back together, but my dad finally left when I was 16, and it did have a profound effect on my life. You know, I'm not going to lie, it did affect me greatly, and the decisions I was making moving forward. So I'm not going to leave my son in that sort of turmoil. I've made that promise to myself, so if that's not a driving factor, I don't know what is. But yeah, more will be spoken about this workshop that I'm building, and more will be whatever, but this story gets fucking dark, and if you stick around to hear about it, then fair play to you. I apologise if I haven't been on your pages and all the rest of it. I've just got so much going on right now, and really these videos are dedicated to my family, you know, should they want to pick them up at some point and think, you know, who was that guy. Peace, people. Keep pushing, keep making good decisions, and keep trying your damnedest. Alright, love you.